If I was starting from scratch, this is exactly what I would do to make $20,000 in one single month. So if you are a complete and utter beginner, what I would do if I was starting from scratch right now is I would get a job. I would get a 9 to 5, I would get something simple, not something too complicated, potentially a security job, potentially something that I can do and I can kind of half-ass it, right? A virtual job at a large company, just kind of an entry-level basic job to just get money coming in and coming in and coming in, okay? You need some money to play with. If you have some money to play around with and you have some money to test with, life will be so much easier, okay? So I would do that, I would get a job, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, doesn't really matter. As long as I can do it, it doesn't require too much brain power and I can just do it and earn a decent enough paycheck each and every single month and I have cash flow to just run it up, okay? What I would honestly also do is really focus on getting my overheads as low as humanly possible, okay? So I would potentially move back in, like talking actual position, everything goes to zero. And I have no savings, a hypothetical situation. I would get a 9 to 5, I would move back in with my parents or keep my overheads as low as humanly possible, okay? Whether that's living with friends and just paying very minimal rent or moving in with my parents, okay? Just keep my overheads as low as possible. So if I'm earning $2,000 a month, I want to be able to put almost every single penny back into growing my business, back into testing and starting and scaling and things like this, right? So it's so much easier the more money you have, right? So much easier, right? And that's a good thing, right? Really keep your overheads low. That's one thing I really recommend you guys to focus on, keeping your overheads as low as humanly possible, because if you do that, you're just able to pump more money back in, okay? So I've got a 9 to 5. Honestly, it's very easy to get that. If you can't get a 9 to 5, give up on business now, so fucking go home, right? Just give up. So I get a 9 to 5, simple. I would try and find one that's like a virtual job at a large company, so that way I can kind of skive and kind of do fuck all for a little bit of time and get around just doing fuck all basically. I would then keep my overheads as low as humanly possible, so I keep as much of my 9 to 5 paycheck as possible. And when I say as low as humanly possible, I mean eating canned tuna and rice and pasta to survive. Like I mean as low as humanly possible. Like nothing. Spending money on nothing else. Like literally nothing. Okay? And then what I would do, in my opinion, what's best right now is Etsy dropshipping, and I would just get started. I want to get testing, okay? I would literally just get started and get testing. Obviously, I already have experience, but you guys probably don't. So I would literally just get started, get testing. I would open up 5 stores from the get-go and just get running, okay? There's no way to make a bunch of money, and we're talking large numbers, right? We're talking big numbers. $20,000 in one single month is the aim. So what I would do is I would be running Etsy dropshipping stores. I would start with 5 stores. This is not going to take that much of my cash and that much of my time right in the beginning. Maybe I'm going to need to put 3-4 hours effort into that each and every single day, and maybe my 9 to 5 is maybe taking 6 hours effort every single day. So it's 10 hours, right? Still got 6 more waking hours quite easy, maybe 5 waking hours easy, eating food and stuff like this, right? So I've got 5 hours extra. With those 5 hours, I would do some sort of side hustle. So the side hustles that I've personally done in the past are things like sneaker reselling, buying random things like arbitrage, like e-commerce arbitrage. So that's buying like random socks from Alibaba and selling it on Depop and selling it on eBay and things like this. I already know how to do this. I think I can make an extra $2,000 to $3,000 with just a couple hours effort each and every single day, like really not much effort. So I would spend those couple hours obviously listing the items, buying the items, and just really just getting any extra money back in, right? So realistically, with the 9 to 5, which is just stable income, it's gonna happen, it's easy to do. And then the side hustle income, I could very quickly get to $5,000 profit per month. Like really, $5,000 profit per month, if you're actually putting the effort in, is no money at all. And every single penny of that $5,000, I would pump straight back into Etsy dropshipping, right? I would not think too much about it. I would be testing a bunch of different things. I'd be testing a bunch of different things, a bunch of new stores. I would start with 5 stores and then I would immediately go to 10 stores. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. I would be seeing no friends, I'd be seeing no family members, I would just not be doing anything else. I'd be eating rice and pasta and fucking tuna and maybe some sweet corn as well, cheap stuff. couple pound a day meat, like just pure eating, living with my parents, just pure side hustling to make extra money to pump back into that. If that wasn't working super well, then I have my 9 to 5 to fall back on for just a testing. And then every single penny, like literally, I would try and get it to like 95% of my income each and every single month would be pumping straight back into Etsy. Like every single penny would be going straight back directly into Etsy dropshipping. So I start with 5 stores, very quickly get to 10 and then 15 and then 20 stores, and just testing everything I can find, right? Really thinking outside the box with the product research and just going for it, right? Just going for it. Just trying to spend money and trying to spend money on testing and trying to waste the money, right? On just learning and understanding the market and understanding the correct things. And that is honestly the best way to make money right now, and that's honestly the best formula. Like, part of me even wants to actually do this in real life and actually show you guys how fucking simple it is to get to 20k profit per month. Like, I kind of want to do that, but it would cost me literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, because then I wouldn't be able to focus on my actual businesses. But maybe at a different point in my life when things are a little bit more, I don't know, whatever. I'm saying, like, it's honestly not very difficult. Honestly, it's not very difficult. Even if you just want to make $5,000 a month, it's really not hard, right? It's really not hard. But I'd really focus on getting my overheads as low as humanly possible, so I have as much free cash and much free money and just money there waiting for me to spend it on testing. I would spend no money on anything else. Like, I would just borrow from friends if I need to stay on a couch or something like this. I would literally borrow from friends. I'd borrow from family members, fucking sleep on their couch, potentially even borrow food. If I was really spending every single penny and I needed every single penny for cash flow, I would just convince them to do it. And I kind of think this just goes towards basically my mindset and the mindset I have around things. And it's like, I can make it all back instantly, right? Like, if everything went to zero right now, I know I could get back to $50,000 profit in about 3 months' time. Because I have the knowledge and because I have the mindset behind everything, it's honestly not hard. Like, honestly, it's not hard. If you're in a first world country, if you have access to internet connection and a laptop or a phone, like, it's really just not fucking difficult. I actually had a 9 to 5 and I was earning anywhere from like £2,000, £2,500 a month in extra income from my side hustles. So including my 9 to 5, which was maybe £1,200, it's easily £4,000 each month, £3,500 each month. And that was pure cash in my hand. And I used that cash each and every single month to focus on learning. And I pumped every single penny back in. I was living with my parents. Actually, my mum kept trying to charge me rent. They like charged me rent more for like teaching me about that than actually they needed the money. They didn't really need the money. If they needed the money, obviously I would give them money, but I was convinced them basically to not charge me any rent for a few months while I got my feet off the ground, and while I saved up enough money and tested enough money to actually start earning money outside of my 9 to 5 and a stable income, right? That's what I did. It's like literally what I did. And that's how I got my first start. And I just purely spent every single penny I was earning on learning, on testing new products, on buying courses, buying mentorships, and just testing, and just pure obsessing with becoming a master of the craft. Because if you become a master, anything is possible. Like right now, I could make it everything back. I lost every single store, I lost everything. I was banned from Shopify, banned from Etsy, and I lost all my savings. I could easily get back to $50,000 profit per month in like 3 months' time. Like, I could make that. And then from there, I could get back to what I'm earning now in maybe 3 more months, maybe 6 more months, something like this, right? And that's the thing. If you have the knowledge and you have the mindset, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. But to get to that position, you've got to kind of eat shit. And that's why I think it's actually valuable to live like shit. Right? I lived in an apartment when I was earning about $10,000 to $15,000 each and every single month. Fluctuated a lot. Some months it would be like zero, some months it would be like 15K. But around that point, I was earning very good money, is what I'm trying to say. And my living expenses were pasta, sweet corn, bit of pesto sometimes if I was lucky, and tuna. And I was spending about £400, £375 per month was my actual rent from an actual one bedroom apartment in the UK. And I was spending probably £600 a month on living expenses, £550 a month on living expenses, and that was it. That was the whole thing. And every single penny that I was earning was going back in to get to the next level. Because I knew if I was at $10,000 profit each and every single month, and I was just spending that on lifestyle expenses, how am I gonna get to 20? How am I gonna get to 50? How am I gonna get to 100? I'm just not, because I'm spending all the money that I need to use for learning. It's the way it works. So even now I live drastically below my means as well. I can spend a lot more money on lifestyle. I could have fucking a bunch of supercars. I could have amazing houses. I could be wearing a Richard Mille right now, but I don't give a fuck about that. I'm reinvesting every single penny. Every single penny. Like, I've invested multiple six figures literally just in the past 15 days alone, like over $250,000 in some extra business deals, right? That are going to continue to earn me cash flow and continue to bring me a positive ROI for many years to come, okay? So if you take anything away from this video, is that if you have the correct mindset, you can make it all, and it's not fucking difficult. The reason why it's seen as difficult is because no one has the correct mindset. No one's willing to eat shit for months to get there. No one's willing to sacrifice going out and not seeing their friends, not seeing their family members, not buying their girlfriend gifts. No one's willing to sacrifice those things to actually get to the next level and actually make money. They're not, right? They're just not, okay? So that's why, honestly, shit's not that hard, right? If you really look at life as, I'm going to spend as little as possible, I'm going to learn, I'm going to master the craft, fuck everything else does not matter, I don't care about seeing my friends, my family members, things like this, I'm going to sacrifice absolutely everything and just jump into this for a year. A year, such small percentage of your life, like tiny percentage of your life. Do it religiously for a year, work hard, 16 hours every single day, eat like shit, take shit, just do whatever the fuck it is to get to the next level, fucking work for free for a bunch of people, just do anything it takes to get to the next level. If you do it for 1 year, you will easily make it, right? Easily. And honestly, in like 2 months time, you'll see a drastic increase and you'll easily make like $5, $10, $15, $20,000 in a single month. Like, if you really look at life like that, you really look at life like, I'm gonna live a boring life. I am just going to work for the next year. I'm gonna do nothing else for the next year. Just fucking work and put in the effort. You will do incredibly well. You will do incredibly well. Okay. So if you like these style of videos, obviously subscribe and like the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. But I honestly hope out of maybe the 1,000 people that watch this video, one person takes action. If one person takes action, then this has been 13 minutes of my life well spent. It gives me good karma. So see you guys in the next one.